Well, England is currently ranked second in the world, and after their 1-1 draw against India on Saturday, they'll be hoping for a win against the USA in their next match on Wednesday.
It's the UK's biggest ever women's sporting event, and joining us now to discuss our former Olympic champions, Kate and Helen Richardson. Well, it's great to have you both here this morning.
Morning.
We talk about the bronze in London, because this is back in London, but of course, gold as well in Rio.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that small matter of a gold.
Oh, don't worry, we're not forgetting.
I'm surprised you're not wearing it, actually. What's it like to have the World Championship back in London?
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, it's massive. I think it's the biggest sporting event for females, I think, in this country ever, maybe. Over 100,000 tickets sold. But to see that game against India, that got 10,000 people there, packed. We had a flyover from the RAF. Red Arrows came over, and I was crying. It was amazing.
Well, it must be great, you know, to see people embrace it from that point of view. Obviously, everyone got excited about the football, didn't they? The World Cup, how that was coming home. And it's nice that everyone's getting behind this. You must feel proud that people have, you know, galvanised, that events are sold out, that there is this sort of groundswell of love for the sport.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been playing hockey for a long time. We've never seen it like this ever. And obviously, people like to follow the success, and which is absolutely right. And kind of London and then Rio and that success, and the country have been incredible. The hockey family are amazing, and they've really got behind not only our team but the sport as well, which is fantastic.
Well, do you think as well, part of what was great about the London Olympics is that money and energy went into grassroots too?
Yeah, I think the whole, legacy, that word got bandied around so much, but it was about inspiring the next generation, and I think it did that. Olympics and Paralympics together, after London 2012, it just inspired everybody to just go out and try lots of different sports.
Yeah, I think the London Olympics is probably one of the very few that has that legacy. Every one of our venues is being used, and you don't see that in the other countries. So London Olympics has left its mark for good, that's for sure.
Well, let's get on to the chances now, because, you know, England played on Saturday, draw against India. I mean, is that a good start? How are we thinking that they're going to do?
I mean, it's good to get a point. They were 1-0 down, so it's good to come back to 1-0. I think they will be disappointed. But they've got the next game against USA on Wednesday, so they can pick themselves up. And if they can bounce back and finish with a couple of wins against USA and Ireland, they put themselves in a good place.
Because we're ranked second in the world at the moment, aren't we? But that's a tad deceptive, because it's not the actual team that's playing that's got their ranking, is it?
Yeah, the rankings are done over 4 years, so there's always kind of a few points that are gained from previous cycles, and there's always a massive turnover after Olympic Games for every team, and it's not really until you reach the World Cup when you really see what the teams are made of.
This is the biggest ever women's sporting event. Extraordinary. And in a moment, we're going to be talking about feminism. June Sarpong has written a book, and she's coming on to talk about the fact that all women should say they're feminists. They should own the word and embrace it, and do what they can for any women that they see that can lend a hand. Do you embrace feminism as a word as well as a spirit?
Yeah, absolutely. I also think men can be feminists as well. I think it's about equality, and it's for me, I think for us both, being part of the LGBT community, it's about equality across the board. People of colour, LGBT, any discriminated group, it's giving people a chance to be the best version of themselves and be heard and be listened to. And I think that, for us, is something we're very passionate about.
Do you find, I mean, is hockey a diverse enough sport? Do you think there's room for more improvement on that front?
Yeah, I think there's always room for improvement everywhere. I think you don't necessarily see the difference within hockey, which is something that definitely needs to work on, be improved. And actually, one of the initiatives that England Hockey have started is a charity called Hockey Futures, and that's trying to address that, is trying to get out to those people that don't have the same opportunities that we did, that you know, middle-class white Britain have, and that needs to be addressed, and they're trying to address that, which is fantastic.
Amazing. Well, let's hope we can chat to you again on Thursday morning with another England win.
Yeah,
fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed against America.
Yes.
Great to talk to you.
And you.
Thanks both for coming in. We appreciate it.